Hello, YouTube. It is January 7th, 2023. Down here in my basement, working on my projects for next summer. I've got my Pelican Rebel here, 100 XP Angler, or XR. I'm not real sure. What is this? Is it an XP? Yeah, XP. Um, I'm modifying this because this is the boat I'm actually going to use instead of that big Catch 110. I love the boat, but it's just massive. It's sitting up in my living room. It's hard to manage. And I also have this real nice Pelican kayak back here. This is my sit-in. This is the Strike 100 NXT. I don't know how much I'll be using this one. Actually, it's my brother's kayak. I gave it to him last summer, so he has a kayak when he comes to visit me from New Mexico. I'm up in northern Minnesota. Anyway, so I don't keep this video too long. Let's start here. To the front of the boat, I'm going to install a hatch up front. I already have that on order. It's a 6-inch hatch. That will fit my transducer mount that I was able to remove from my 110. Thought that was going to be permanent. Moving on over here, I was able to install the Garmin here and get the mount on it so it works well. It's not taped anymore. It's mounted directly to the boat here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna install that hatch, I'll be able to run the wire this way. If not, I did order a Scotty mount so I can install it right here. And I'll figure out what I do with the wire. I usually use a rug in the bottom of my boat anyway because my dog's with me, so I can put it under there. I installed this anchor trolley, goes from the front all the way back here to the back of the boat. Just have it hooked on here. I'm using a 2.5 pound weight, 50 feet of nylon rope because that'll float. And this is my my little mount here. Instead of getting the other mount, I just used the cleat. Bought a new seat last fall that I was using in the other boat, and I'm just going to use it in this one. That boat actually is going to be for sale anyway, so I'll just sell the boat with the seat that came with it, and I'm going to use this one. This is a real comfortable seat. I can move it all the way back, and with that being said, I can reach the handle on this motor just fine. Moving on back here, this is my new motor. It is the Watersnake ASP 24-pound thrust 12 volt T245. This is a cool little motor. It only weighs maybe 5 pounds. And that's why I decided to put a motor on the boat, because I knew I could find one. And using this, I have my Minn Kota here, 30-pound thrust motor here that I use on the other boat upstairs, and that works. I mean, it pushes that big 110. This right here, this is my Minn Kota 45-pound variable speed. Love this motor, but it's a long shaft and it's too heavy. This one is also too heavy to be going off the side of this little kayak. So what I did for the mount here, I just took a 2x4, about 3 feet long, and I don't know if you can really see it on the other side of that seat here. Now you can see exactly how I did it this way. 2 1-inch PVC pipe, about 15 inches long. Goes all the way down to the bottom of the rod holder, so it does not move, barely, little bit of play. I capped it off here. I didn't glue it because I might use these. I used 5/16 inch, 2 of them, U-bolts. Went right through here, and then on the other side here on the bottom. And then I ran a eye-bolt all the way through. This is, I'll see if I can see here. This is about 3.5 inches. This way I can tie this off to these right here, or even go further up here on the handles if I need to tighten it up. That's all I did. Simple. And with my little motor here, you've got your adjustable here on your height. So you got plenty of room here to get in and out of the water. And even though this is kind of It's not straight with this type of a transom, as you can see. It's perfectly up and down. That's all I needed to do. Problem solved. My crate now, on the other hand, that's where everything, I'm going to hold everything. And what I did, because I really wanted to use these stabilizers here, but my rod holders are gone. So what I did, and this works out real well, might look a little funny, but ran this 1-inch PVC all the way through here, through the top hole. Again, here's your U-bolt, bolting it on there. And then I took this piece of wood, which is going to hold my umbrella. I don't know how that'll work now, being it has to face this way. Another eye bolt all the way through, and this thing is solid. It's not moving out of this crate, and with the crate bungee down and tied off here, these are going to work great, because they do work, but they cannot move. That's the problem I came into. Actually was using them on this boat back here last summer and got caught on a sandbar and they snapped in half. So you have to make sure they're really stable or they won't work. And this is still giving plenty of clearance for this little motor right here. So these will just pin them, and that way they'll come apart, because that's the other thing. Once you glue this PVC, that's it. You can't remove it. So anyway, this is my boat. I know it's a mess right now, but I'm getting it together. I am really, really excited. I'm going to buy another battery, probably a Mighty Max, because the battery I have for this motor over here is about 35 pounds. So I'm going to get a small Mighty Max that weighs maybe 22 pounds or so. I can put it in the crate here, along with this little battery here. It's a little 12 volt. It just goes in this box here. I drilled it. It's sitting right in there. That'll either come up front or it will go to the back of the boat. As far as rod holders, not sure what I'm going to do yet. Might use a Scotty mount for one. Might figure something else out because I lost them. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited. This is it. This boat's pretty lightweight. I think it weighs about 44 pounds, 10 feet long. Plenty of room. And like what I did on my 110, I took the seat out and I used a different seat. And that way it moves you all the way back. And for me, it's fine. I realize it might not be for everyone, but for me, it's fine. It gives me all this open space and deck area. And because I do have a little dog that he likes to go, but he gets a little anxious after a while. So yeah, anyway, that's it. As soon as I get it going and out on the lake, I'll shoot another video. And real excited about this motor. Anyway, y'all have a great day, great weekend. Thanks for watching.